In today's video, I'm going to be discussing millennials and why you shouldn't plan on getting Social Security until at least the age of 70, if you're lucky. I have all the details for you right here in this video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. All right, now first off, let me identify who is a millennial based on year of birth. Now, according to the numbers here, a millennial is identified as somebody born between the years of 1981 and 1996. Uh-oh, that's me too, I know. So I'm talking to myself here along with all of you who may be a millennial, but I want to bring this to your attention because if you are a millennial, if you were born in 1981 or through the year of 1996, you probably want to know about this because in my honest opinion, I don't think you should plan on Social Security at least until the age of 70, possibly even beyond that. But there are some provisions in which you may be able to get Social Security before that as well, and I will talk about all the details here in this video. And no, to clarify really quickly, Social Security is not going away, definitely not. It'll still be around, I anticipate, but things are definitely going to change between now and then, especially for millennials and younger generations as well. So anyway, let's jump into it and talk about what's going on. Really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, first off, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. I truly do appreciate it. Will you make sure to join the other nearly 500,000 people here on the channel that have already subscribed to the channel by hitting the subscribe button down below? Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. Just want to do what I can for you. I'm watching everything very closely every single day, bringing you updates every single day. And again, just advocating on your behalf, answering questions, bringing the latest details. There's a lot of things that are changing right now, especially as it pertains to Social Security. So again, thanks for joining me. Please subscribe down below, join the other nearly 500,000 people, and let's get into it and talk about good old millennials. And yeah, they're pushing up the goalpost here, okay? Now, I want to point this out really quickly. As of right now, this has not happened yet, but I anticipate it for sure to happen at some point within the next handful of years here. And again, as a millennial, you can't get Social Security retirement benefits right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. However, to be 100% fair, there are some instances where you could potentially start getting Social Security before the age of 70. And in that case, it would be SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits. Let's just hope that this is not the case for anybody. But I mean, obviously, if something happens where you sustain a disability and no longer able to work at the capacity that you did, then obviously that is why they have SSDI benefits. But obviously, I would never want, anything to happen to anybody. That'd be, an unfortunate situation. But this is something else that, yeah, benefits may be eligible prior to this age. But I'm talking about Social Security retirement benefits here in this video. So let me explain what's going on here, okay? So as of right now, the full retirement age is the age of 67. In other words, anybody born in 1960 or later has a full retirement age of the age of 67. That's as of right now, but lawmakers are looking at changing this, pushing it out until either the age of 68, 69, or possibly 70. I anticipate they're going to do 69 or 70. I would not be shocked one bit if they push it out to the age of 70, especially for millennials and younger generations, because we're living a lot longer. That's the reason why, okay? Social Security has some major financial issues, and we're living a lot longer, and they're saying, hey, we shouldn't be allowing these millennials to come in here and start grabbing Social Security at the age of 62 and then live for another 30, 35 years drawing down the finances of Social Security. They're saying, no, we need to change that. These millennials are going to drain the system, right? It's kind of true, just being real with you, okay? Because we're living so much longer, and that's the reasons why, okay? It's not because they're trying to be mean or do something like that. It's because when Social Security was first formed, way back in 1935, the Social Security Act of 1935, people were living at that time, life expectancies were about 65, okay? The life expectancies now are about 83 and 86. We're living a lot longer these days, okay? That is why. So people are drawing on benefits significantly longer today than what we were back in, say, the 1940s, when first checks started going out. People were living till 65. They got their first check, and then that was about it, okay? That's how the program was originally set up. I know, totally messed up. I know. It's a very weird and kind of a morbid type of situation, right? Seems super weird, but that was how the program was set up. Anyway, so here's the problem. Well, I shouldn't say a problem. It's not a problem. Here's what they're likely going to do. They're likely going to push out the full retirement age out until the age of 70. So what does this mean? Okay. So here's how the program is set up and how they have historically done this. Okay. So basically what they do is when they push the full retirement age out for every year born after 1960, this is how I anticipate it to go. And this is how I found it as far as the research I've done on this. For every year born after 1960, they will add 2 months to the full retirement age. For example, born in 1961, then your full retirement age is 67 and 2 months. Born in 1962, 67 and 4 months. Born in 1963, 67 and 6 months. You get the point there, right? But if they push out the full retirement age by 3 full years, guess what? Now they've pushed it out all the way effectively to the age of 70, and full retirement age at that point would be anybody born basically in 1978 or after. See what I'm saying there? So this is bumping up right against the earliest ages of those people born in 1981. Again, they encompass the first groups of millennials, okay? So that's what I'm saying there. And I really do anticipate this to happen, okay? Now, maybe they come out and say, oh, no, let's not do 70. Let's push it out until the age of 69. Okay, then fine, okay? Then maybe we get to claim a little bit earlier. But this is what it comes down to, and I fully expect this to happen, okay? Now, is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to happen next year? Probably not. Is it going to happen in the next 5-7 years? For sure. I anticipate in the next 5, 7, 8 years or so, for sure something like this will for sure happen because the finances are in such a bad situation right now. They need to do something. If they don't do something, you might as well kiss it goodbye. I mean, seriously, the program is going to be busted up even more than it already is now. And they're going to have even more financial issues than they're already dealing with. So this is something that it's okay. I mean, as a millennial, don't be bummed by this. You have tons of years to work. You have tons of years to make money. You have tons of years to set money aside in investments, retirement accounts, buy, cash flow producing assets like real estate. I mean, you have tons of years to go before you even consider filing for Social Security retirement benefits. My point is, don't be disappointed about this, but rather be warned that this is likely going to be coming. Use the next 20 years, 20 plus years to really plan for this and to know that, hey, don't rely on Social Security. If you're a millennial, I'm going to say this much. Plan as if Social Security does not exist in 20, 25, 30 years, okay? Just plan it that way. If it does still exist and you get a check from Social Security, you get bonus money at that point, okay? But if you set up your life for the next 20, 25, 30 plus years and anticipate Social Security is not going to exist by the time that I reach that age, you're going to be in a much better financial position, okay? I'm just simply saying, just plan as if it doesn't exist. And if it does and you get checks, then awesome. You get some play money, okay? But if it doesn't, then you've set yourself up these years now, the next 20, 25, 30 years, you've set yourself up in a good financial position that, hey, I guess I don't really need it. But if it's there and I get it in my retirement, hooray for me, I get a few $1,000s a month, right? You see what I'm saying there? That's all I'm saying, okay? But again, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your finances. You got to do what's best for you and your situation. That's all I'm trying to recommend is just do what you got to do now. You've got time on your side. Unfortunately for the baby boomers out there, time is no longer on their side, okay? And I know there's a ton of baby boomers here in this community. I know that, okay? You're great people. I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm just simply saying, unfortunately, the baby boomer versus the millennial. Millennials have time. Baby boomers, unfortunately, don't have time on their side like 20, 25, 30 years like millennials do. That's all I'm saying, okay? So again, baby boomers, you're awesome. Social Security exists basically because of you. I mean, seriously, baby boomers are the one who funded Social Security. Let's just be real for a second, okay? The boomers are the ones who put the nearly $3 trillion into the trust fund. That's how it got there. The boomers, the hard-working boomers who spent years and decades of their lives basically funding Social Security, okay? That's what I'm saying. And now they're drawing on it, and that's awesome. They should be. The boomers are the ones who should be taking the money right now, okay? Forget about the millennials. Who cares about millennials? They'll figure it out, okay? That's all I'm saying. They got time. Don't worry about them. They will figure it out, and they got plenty of time on their side. But boomers, you funded it, and you're getting the money now. That's great, okay? But anyway, this is what I want to bring your attention really quickly. So if you're a millennial, let this be your little warning, okay? Just letting you know, you've got time on your side, but don't blow it. That's all I'm saying, okay? But when it comes down to Social Security, yeah, I wouldn't even think about it until the age of 70. That's all I'm saying, okay? Maybe fine, you can claim early, but benefits will be drastically cut by then because depending on the age you can claim, things like that, there's going to be penalties for claiming early. there's a whole variety of factors. I can talk about it in a separate video. Make sense? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, stick it down below in the comment section. Otherwise, subscribe down below. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Otherwise, check out some of the other videos here on the channel. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos, rapidly approaching 5,000 videos here on the channel. I know. Nuts, right? I know. Anyway, have a nice day. Enjoy, subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you again later in the next